Welcome back to the show called One Step. Let's talk about the journey, the podcast where we explore innovation, purpose, and inspiring stories of entrepreneurs who are changing their industries one step at a time. I'm your host, Joel Bennett, and today we're diving into the world of childcare, wellness, and education, and how one former teacher turned her passion for kids into a thriving business and movement. Our guest today is an inspiring entrepreneur, a former teacher turned childcare director, and the proud owner of Les Petits Yogis. Hope I got that right. A unique childcare and consulting brand focused on mindfulness, wellness, and language development. She also helps other childcare providers create a nurturing French and French immersion environment through her coaching and consulting services. Now, I know that's a mouthful. Welcome to the show, Mary Noah, and I'm going to take my time to pronounce this now. Mary Noah and Dale Me. Yeah, hopefully I got that right. I feel like I butchered everything here today. But welcome, Mary Noah. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you. And before we begin, I have to throw up my icebreakers just to set the mode for our conversation. And the question I have for you is, what is 2 lessons life has taught you that you wish everyone knew?
The first one I would say to trust my intuition.
I like that.
I wish I learned that earlier.
Yeah.
But to trust my intuition would be a one. And the second one is pretty connects to know and believe that I am enough. No matter what, I am enough.
I like that.
Yeah.
So trust your intuition and know that you're enough. Thank you so much for sharing that. You have any examples you want to throw out? Any experience that you can share, story as to, for example, trusting your intuition? Do you have an example for us as to what happened in a situation or scenario?
I am personally a highly intuitive person, but growing up in a very religious family, I had always been taught to trust, the pastor, trust the elders, everyone around you except yourself, because I was young. I'm not experiment, just listen and do as as you've been told. And growing up feeling a lot of things, and my intuition tell me something were wrong, but not trusting it because who am I to think this is right or wrong? But later on, discovering that I was right the whole time. I don't want to give the specific details, but
that's all right. But I think we have been there at some point or the other. Whereas, I knew I should have done that.
Yeah.
But you listen to someone else or something else, and you got it wrong.
Yeah.
But thanks for sharing that, nevertheless, Mary Noah. Let's start from the beginning. You started out as a teacher. What drew you to education in the first place?
I become a teacher, I would say, by accident, but it's not an accident because, God always have his way of doing things. So when I moved to Edmonton, I initially wanted to become a lawyer. I came here with my husband and studying. At one point, it became quite challenging for a different reason. I got pregnant, and with a baby and everything that was going on, I could not focus, with the mom brain, postpartum and everything. I could not focus on my study. So I went to see the school counselor, and they said, well, you already have a diploma in humanity from Quebec, and you already speak French. And she told me, well, we need French teachers here. There's a big need for it. Why don't you go in teaching? And I explored the idea and finally went and finished my schooling at the university at the U of A Campus Saint-Jean here to become a teacher. I started teaching in 2011 and I just fell in love with the profession. But even though I said that I came here to study to be a lawyer, in my heart, I wanted to go back to Quebec and open a daycare. Mm-hmm. But growing up, they tell you, become a lawyer, become a doctor,
Yeah, of course.
Yes, the parents send you in a certain direction in your community. So I was thinking studying law will give me that, cachet.
Oh, yeah, you hit the mark.
Yeah, but in my heart was a daycare.
Yeah.
So starting teaching, it can revive that fire inside of me that I was meant to be with kids. I am meant to teach and maybe start my daycare. But in my journey, I became a single mom. My marriage didn't work out. So my biggest focus was to pay my bill. So I stayed in the teaching field for, over 13 years. And
you mentioned that you start to fall in love with teaching.
Yes.
What caused that? What was the catalyst that caused you to start to fall in love with teaching?
For me, I think it was that expression. I think it's Gandhi who said that. Be the change you want to see in the world. And I started to teach in a school that had a lot of children with needs. Challenging needs, not mental health, mental health, yes, but not like a physical need. Children that went through a lot of trauma. We had kids that went through wars and they were refugee here. It was more like a low-income neighborhood too. So knowing that you need to be the change that you wanted to see in the world.
Exactly.
For me, being there, I felt like I can make an impact. I can be someone for those kids. And that's what made me fall in love, because myself, we came here to Canada as a refugee. So I saw myself in those kids. And I know what I like when I was younger, what I didn't have. And I was on the other side. So I felt like, I can make a difference here. It was not just in the education. It was in so many things. Being among kids just, did something to me.
I get it. I want to say that I believe real purpose tend to, it tend to affect or change on someone's life. And I do believe that we were put here to serve each other. So I can somewhat understand that.
Okay.
So what was the inspiration behind Les Petits Yogis? And if I butcher that, just help me out and just tell them.
Les Petits Yogis. So Les Petits Yogis is my daycare. I should say our daycare. So like I said, the daycare part, opening my own daycare, had always been something dormant inside of me, but the necessity made me stay in the teaching industry, and God knows why, because I needed it. Now I can look back and say, oh my gosh, thanks God I did that. And I stayed in the educational field for that long because that's the experience I needed, the contact I needed to make what I have happen. So every time someone would ask me, what would you like to do? That daycare idea would come up. Not that I hated teaching, but if you been around teachers and in the teaching field, and recently with what happened with the strike, what teachers are fighting for, it's not something new. It's very demanding as a job. And as a single mom, teaching, it was so exhausting. I didn't have energy for my daughter. I didn't have energy for much things. So every time someone would ask me, I would say, oh, one day we'll open a daycare. And then my daughter would be like, oh, what kind of daycare will you have? And it would be something between me and her that we will talk and imagine. And she will, tell me, oh, Mom, if we do a daycare, it has to be like this, it has to be like that. Yeah. And she loved yoga because that's something I practice, and we were doing it together, yoga, mindfulness, meditation, all those kind of things. So she was like, we have to create a place where children can do yoga, mindfulness every day. And then I would ask her, so how special will our daycare be? It's going to be French, Mom. It has to be French because she loves French. So fast forward in 2017, when I was on my way to work, we were involved in an automobile accident. My car slid on ice when I was trying to stop and did at 360 degrees in the wrong direction. There was a bus coming and hit on the side she was. I got out of it with minor injury, really, compared to her. She got out of there with very severe brain injury and paraplegic. She stayed in a coma for 5 months at the Stuttery. For 2 years we lived there at the Children's Stuttery Hospital. But anyway, to fast forward a little bit the story, she miraculously get out of it. But unfortunately, after the amazing progress she made, she had a shunt in her brain, and that shunt got infected, and that took her. But few days before she passed, she mentioned it about the daycare and how she wanted to come to work to the daycare with me. So after she passed, I promised her that I will open it.
Okay.
So she can come work with me. That was in August. After that, it was COVID. We were 2019. Then COVID happened 3 years, which was a blessing for me because that gave me the time to stay by myself at home and reflect. I really needed that grief in peace. For 3 years, I was just just with myself and my grief, therapy and healing. And I was not ready to go back to work, so I decided to open a day home. And also I didn't know if I had what it take to open a daycare center. And so why, knowing earlier that you are enough, whatever project you have, whatever dream you have, you are enough and worthy of it. At that time, I didn't know. So I spin around trying to find information, trying to see how can I make that dream happen and honor my daughter's last wish, request from me. I started small with a day home, which was amazing. It went super good after 2 years and a half running my day home. So you know what, maybe it's time to jump. But I try, and it was harder than I thought, and decided to go back teaching. But it seems like God was pulling me like, that's not the direction I want you to go. But I went back to what I know, what I was good at, what I was comfortable with, which was teaching. So I went back teaching, but when I was there, there's an email that came, and a new school was opening in Beaumont, and they were looking for someone to rent the space for the purpose of childcare. I was like, interesting. Again, fast forward, I'm gonna escape the details. I finally got the place. So the name Les Petits Yogis is really the whole philosophy of what I believe and what my daughter also was passionate about. A yogi is someone who practices yoga.
Yeah.
So when you practice yoga, you're in the state of mindfulness constantly. Well, that's the ideal, is to be in the present moment. So you don't practice mindfulness, you are mindful.
Yeah.
And so that's what is a yogi. A yogi is someone who's mindful, who's in the present moment, more time than not. A child that is healthy and balanced mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually is a yogi. That's a natural yogi. You don't need to teach a child how to be a yogi.
Yeah.
They don't need to do yoga. They don't need to know all those breathing technique. They naturally are. So Les Petits Yogis, that's what it means. It's the little yogis.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's not the case of most children, because children are traumatized. They are feeling a lot of things, especially the one that we are serving right now. They are the COVID kids, So they've been through a lot. So for me, that was to honor what I believe a child should be. A child should be a yogi, and also combine what my daughter loved, which was the practicing yoga, and it's in French. So the love for French. I love French too, but I think she loves it more than I do. So that's the name behind it. It's really to be able to bring a child that comes to our center, give them the tool, give them the technique, so they can just be a child.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about mindful meditation and yoga. Do you practice that?
Yes.
When do you use that, and how helpful can it be, or has it been?
The mindfulness, like I said, it's something I was practicing with my daughter. It saved my life.
Yeah.
I went through a decade of darkness.
Yeah.
And if it was not for mindfulness, I would not be here.
Okay.
I would not be here. It saved my life.
Okay.
The breathing, the anchoring yourself in the present moment, because at the end of the day, that's all you have. Anyone who has been through a mental health challenge can testify how your monkey brain just keep coming back to the past and projecting some catastrophe scenario on what can happen. But as long as you can bring yourself back to the present moment, you can survive another day.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. I feel like that was important to hear, and it's the reason why I decided to ask. But thank you for sharing that. So, what was it like to go from teacher to childcare director, and then to entrepreneur? Those are some big steps as far as I can see.
For me, I would say I always have the entrepreneurial mindset.
Yeah.
Honestly, I always have something on the go. I see something and I'm like, I can sell this. Or I see a service, I'm like, I know who can benefit from it.
Yeah.
I know how I can approach it. I know how I can sell the benefits of this thing. So it's natural for me, if I would say. Teaching, I think when you're an entrepreneur, everything in a way is a business. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying like a transactional business, but in business, you're always selling. Sure. And I think for me, well, I like to think that I am a good teacher. I believe I am a good teacher, and I think it's because I sell.
Yeah.
And selling, that means you show your passion for the product, and you can tell the person on the other side how this product or service is good for them, and how they can benefit from it. So for me, as a teacher, I will always, I'm a French and social study teacher. So why is it important for them to learn that? How that's going to benefit them in long run? So And I think I'm good at it because kids would understand.
Yeah.
And I met some students. I'm like, oh, thank you. You were one of the best French teacher we had, and you make history look so fun and everything. So I'm like, thank you. So I did sell my course, So it was kind of a transition. The transition was smooth, I would say, because the childcare, it's very connected to education. That's what you do. It's just different aspect of it.
Yeah.
But the hardest part was to go from a teacher and now you are in charge.
Yeah.
I never been in charge of staff.
Okay.
That was something you need
That
to
was
learn.
transition,
The leadership part,
Yeah.
there's a difference between being a good teacher, have a good discipline in your classroom,
Yeah.
and then become a leader
Leadership, yeah.
and show yourself as a leader.
Yeah.
For me, I think that was the switch I needed to do in my brain, because I'm like, those staff, they work for me. I felt like I was not enough.
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah. Levels of insecurity.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I doubt myself a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like, those people are gonna come to me
Yeah.
to seek for answers, and they are adult, and I'm like, am I gonna be able to do this?
Yeah.
And also navigating the whole childcare services system was challenging, to say the least. Honestly, the information is not easily available out there. To know where to start, what is the step? Should I be incorporated, not incorporated, non-for-profit, for-profit? How to apply for the affordability grant? All those things. Yeah, it was something.
But before you get too into that, I want to talk about the leadership aspect.
Yes.
How did you get that part of you developed? Did you read books? Did you have a mentor? Did you do some research? How did you develop that part of you? Because I believe that is very important when it comes to entrepreneurship, leadership, and management.
Yes, it is. And for me, again, what that self-doubt.
Yeah.
I am I don't want to say addicted, but almost.
If you're addicted, you're addicted. So just
to professional growth.
Okay.
Personal and professional growth. I love to better myself.
Yeah.
So when I knew that this is going to be the hardest part for me, the leadership part, because I've never been in a leadership position, I started to connect with different organizations like When African Women Talk, Black Women in Business, and different organizations. I listen to so many podcasts. Oh my God, so many podcasts.
What's your favorite? Diary of a CEO. That's my favorite. So,
I love him, but he's a little bit too politics for me. But oh my gosh, I listen to so many. Oh, just because I'm thinking of it, none is coming up. But no, honestly, podcasts, even coming here, my daughter knows. It's mommy, which podcast are we gonna listen today? So podcast for me was something that I went to. I read a lot of books. My favorite book, Think and Grow Rich, obviously, it's my go-to. Atomic Habit, because I needed to switch my habit. The 5 a.m. Club.
I don't know that one.
The 5 a.m. Club, it's basically to harness your morning.
Okay.
If you can start your morning right, the rest of the day will just follow.
How can I start my morning right? Can you give me something to?
So I combine the 5 a.m. Club with the Atomic Habit.
Okay.
For me, like what it suggests is get up. As soon as the alarm hit, get up. I'm still struggling with that.
We all fail at that.
Oh, yeah. I have 2 alarms. The first one, I'm like, but the second one, I have to get up.
A few snooze before it actually. I get it.
Because I cannot. Personally, I cannot just get up on the alarm. My heart will fail.
Oh,
So, no, I have to have 2 alarms. One that say, okay, it's time to get up. I sit in bed, then I visualize. So I have at least 10 minutes where I visualize before I get up from my bed and say, okay, how my day is going to be. Then I get up And then I do my routine, which is brushing my teeth and everything. And I do workout.
Okay.
Not a long session.
Yeah.
I only do 10 minutes or 15 minutes. I time myself. And it has to be a high intensity workout.
The cardio?
Not cardio, weightlifting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but high intensity to get my heart pumping, because in the book it says if once you get your high rate and everything, there is good chemical in your brain that goes and activate your whole system and your creativity and everything. So I do that. Then I do my stretching, my little meditation. Someday I would do some journaling. Someday I would do some visualization. But the workout is always in. Then you start your day. So for me, that's my little routine. But the visualization before I get up, it's a must.
Okay.
It's a must.
Yeah. Takes discipline and consistency, but try it.
It's a way I transform my laziness into something productive.
Consistency is the key. Now, I'm sure some of our listeners, they're probably saying, but give us finer details as to how the business was able to start and evolve and get to where it is, where your entrepreneurial business that is. You went into childcare, transitioning from teaching. How did that start, and how did it progress until you get to a point where you can say to yourself, okay, there's some hope, there's some benefit in this going forward. Can you take us from the genesis, the beginning, to how you got to where you are now?
So, like I said, it was a lot of research, especially on the whole government part, because if you're an entrepreneur, you will find solution. And so for me, it was really the business plan starting. I started slowly when like I said, I had a day home, right? I started in my own house because I was scared to start big, and I didn't know if I was at that time I didn't feel I was emotionally ready to take on a big project anyway. I was very fragile. It was only 2-3 years after I lost my daughter, so I was not ready emotionally. So I started small, honestly. When I had my day home, I was researching and I was working on my business plan. And when I could, I will attend different events. I joined Edmonton Chamber of Commerce. I joined different business organization, and every little time I have and attend some event, I will go, because it was not easy necessarily, because I have kids too, and so that's how I would say I started. I started small, one step at a time. And then at one point I felt like I was ready. I reached for a real estate agent to help me find a space, someone who knew what is the requirement for childcare, because I didn't know what I need. That's something like now I can tell someone, please make your own research, but not because they say they know, they actually know. Okay, because I paid a high price for it. The person I hired told me that he knew, he helped with the daycare and everything. But in the process, I realized that it was not 100% accurate. So I spent a lot of money on a space and realized that it was not, childcare approved.
So the expert wasn't very much of an expert after all.
That's one of the things that make me end up going back teaching, because I was discouraged and very disappointed and frustrated. And I was like, you know what? Maybe God doesn't want me to do this. But it was a lie. Another part that was hard was the financial part. Starting a daycare is nowhere cheaper than $500,000.
Wow.
It is expensive.
Ooh.
And unless you have some money hanging around, good luck, or some uncle who give you a good inheritance.
Oh, yeah.
For most of us, it's loan.
Yeah.
And I faced the hard truth, the ugly truth of being a Black entrepreneur in the system, and not only a Black entrepreneur, but a Black female entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
So it was hard. I didn't get any loan from any bank, even though my credit was good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? People can say, well, maybe your credit was not that good. No, I have a good credit.
Mm-hmm.
Being a woman, it's already hard if you are in business, no matter what your ethnicity, white, Black, Asian, Latina. If you're a woman, it's already harder to get loan from major bank. If you are another ethnicity than white, you fell short. And being Black, you are the bottom.
Okay.
So that was the hardest part for me to face. But again, if you're an entrepreneur, you're creative. So I had to find a way to find that money, because it was not just me wanting to start a business. It was me trying to honor my daughter's wish.
Yeah.
So I have a motivation. My why was really strong. When the first attempt didn't work out, actually it was not the first attempt, but the first one that looked like finally it's gonna work out. And then the bank said no. I was very discouraged after spending so much of my own money into that. That's when I went back teaching. And again, because my why was so strong, I think I sent some energy into the universe where God was like, I know you love teaching, but that's not where I want you. So when I received that email, at first I was like, is this right? Should I go for it? Eventually, I did. And I started the application with the school board, and I didn't even care who else was applying, because I knew that was like a prime location and a lot of people would be interested. I didn't want to know who was applying. I didn't try to look for it. I said, I'm going to put in the best application I would ever do. And if I got it, I will know that my application was good. If I don't, I won't feel bad because I give my best. Another time, the school I was teaching at was like one of the unicorn schools, I would say. I had an amazing principal. I was working with an amazing team of teachers. I had the exact position I always wanted after 14 years of teaching. The exact position teaching French, social study in junior high. I'm like, yes, that's what I wanted.
All the box check.
Yes. So I was like, if this application, this proposition I'm doing to that space is going through, I will leave the teaching industry happy.
Okay.
But if it doesn't go through, I was like, it doesn't matter, because I am in a happy place in my my career right now.
Ideal career.
Yes. So either way was a win-win for me. So I was not attached so much to the outcome of what's going to happen or not. I did my best. I gave my all. I went to seek expert. I spent my last money on it because the financial projection, I am not a financial person. Numbers don't like me, or I don't like them. So I spent money to have someone help me with that part. Even the business plan, I asked someone to help me out because I wanted to be perfect. I received the answer, the positive answer that I got the space that my proposition was accepted. At the same time that I received an offer for a permanent contract for that school. And I was just like, oh my God. But then, go into meditation state and try to feel where is really the energy is going. And the energy was going to that. I think that either way, I would have choose the childcare just because my daughter was weighing in the scale. So that's how Les Petits Yogis in a way get come to life.
Okay.
Unless you have a specific question on the detail per se.
There's one following up.
Okay.
You mentioned that the approximate cost was $500,000.
Mm-hmm.
What did that $500,000 cover? If you can.
Okay, it's mostly renovation.
Okay.
Because the requirement for childcare, thinking of HVAC, sprinklers, the whole standard of the childcare, the renovation crew costs a lot.
And this is after you got the location that you're starting out with. Is this a location, or this is your home? Like what?
No. That's the center.
The center. Okay.
Yeah. I was out of my house at that point.
Okay.
So it's the location that it has to be a commercial building.
Okay.
So you put that the rent, just the equipment, childcare equipment. If you want to offer food, because in our daycare we do offer food, so the renovation for the kitchen per se, the standard are higher. And depending on what kind of quality you want to offer in your daycare, it can vary easily from $400,000 to $700,000. Yeah.
Okay. That's okay. That's kind of where I wanted to go. So infrastructure in addition to the resources that will be in the building itself. Okay.
So you need a loan, like I said, unless you are super rich and you have everyone, you do need to apply for a loan. Doing that alone, I will definitely not recommend it.
Okay. So you partner up with
in my case, I did it alone.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I did it alone.
No rich uncle?
Nope.
Okay.
I did apply for a small loan with Futurepreneur and BDC, which help a lot to kickstart. And also my partner, I'm lucky, maybe not a rich uncle, but my partner is very handy.
Okay.
Anything that needs to be built, he built it.
Okay. Shout out to partner.
Yes, that helped.
Okay. All right. The final question I believe I have for this section, recruiting clients. How did you go about doing that for the children that you got to when you're starting out?
The classic, people would say social media.
Yeah.
And marketing campaign, but I didn't do that. First, I didn't have the money to allocate it to the marketing.
Okay.
For me, it was my involvement with the community.
Okay.
So that made a huge difference. Honestly, if you want to open a daycare somewhere, just get to know the people, your client, who you want to serve, and make sure that you actually part of the community, so they see you as an add value to them. For me, I knew the French community.
Yeah.
I knew quite a few people, and they are the one who spread the word for me. And honestly, I cannot emphasize how important it is to be involved within the community, because, like I said, I didn't have a lot of money. Let's say for toys, I receive calls of people because I ask who is wanting to give away their toys. I received quite a few free stuff because people wanted to help out.
I see.
And when a lot of people knew my story, why I was opening the daycare, who I am as a teacher, and a lot of people step in and can help out. We even opened late than we were expecting because I didn't have everything I needed to pass the inspection. But the community come together and they help out. So I didn't, even though I don't have a rich uncle, the community was my wealth. Honestly, I cannot say thank you enough to everyone that came to help out. Even my staff step in. It was. Now I'm getting emotional.
It's all good.
But no, people really step in. So it's not. That's why I correct myself at the beginning to say my daycare. It's not really my daycare. I feel like it's the community daycare.
The village.
The
village.
Definitely the village. Yeah.
How many locations do you have now?
Now I have one, and one in the way.
Okay.
So my second location, I'm working on it.
Okay.
I don't want to say too much about it because it's not
okay.
there. I don't want to jinx it. Because I know how long it took me to get just that one.
Yeah.
So I don't know how long it's going to take me for the second one. Hopefully less, because now I am wiser.
And more experience.
Yes, I know better, so I should do better.
And how long has the current location been active?
We just celebrated the first year.
Oh, year one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
On year one. Now you've expanded into coaching and consulting, helping other directors and educators build thriving healthcare spaces. What inspired you in regards to that next step?
For me, I think it's so many things.
Yeah.
But it comes out to serving.
Okay.
I did struggle.
Yeah.
It was not easy to find all those information for me to start.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, women particularly, that are more than qualified to run a daycare. But unfortunately, they are blocked because they've been told they can't, or they haven't seen someone that looks like them who's doing it.
Very true.
So a lot of women approach me and say, hey, how did you do this? Because we've been wanting to open a daycare for so long, but we could not find how. And if you ask anyone who's been wanting and they didn't do it yet, they're like, we don't know where to start.
Yeah.
We don't know where to find this information. And they would say, well, I went and knocked at this door and asked them if they can show me. No one wants to give away the secret, like if there was a secret. But you ask a lot of people that have a daycare, and when I say a lot, there's a specific group. The East Indian community is very strong in the childcare industry. They are dominated.
In almost everything.
Yes, the business are really good. And they won't tell you. They won't tell you.
They're not the only one.
No, they will keep it between themselves. And whatever they will give you, something you can Google it yourself. And I'm sorry, when it comes to childcare, the information are not on Google, which is very interesting when you think about it. So for me, for have done it, for have struggled through it, I'm like, if one of my sister come and ask me how, I will. Because I don't believe in lack. I don't believe that there's not enough to go around. For me, there's more than enough. And if I can see more Black people into the industry, because I know how good caring they are. I know a lot that work in a childcare for so long. They are qualified level 2, level 3, but they haven't had that courage or that information or that push to let them know or to help them to start. So to see more women like me in the industry, I will be happy, more than happy to help out and show them how. Because the more of us are there, the better. And to show our daughters that we can also create that generational wealth for oneself. And for me, that's what got me into coaching, is hearing all those people coming to ask me, how did you do it? Are you wanting to share? I'm like, of course I am. But obviously at this point, because I received so many demand, I'm like, I can give so much for free. Because it's time consuming.
Very much.
So yes, I said, well, this is another opportunity for me to help out and at the same time to make another income.
Thanks for sharing that. Let me pivot here and say that one of the reasons I decided to start this show the show called One Step. Let's talk about the journey. It's to create an ecosystem where we can learn from each other, share stories like Mary knows, and be inspired at the same time. Now, in order for this show to be able to spread that information, we're gonna ask that you guys like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell for whenever the next guests come in. In addition, you help to grow the environment and build the show so we can get the opportunity to go to the next level. I appreciate all the likes, appreciate all the subscriptions. Guys, just hit that like button and share. Thank you so much. What's one common mistake you see childcare owners make when starting out, and how do you help them to overcome it?
I would say the most common one, maybe having the location before you have your vision.
Okay. So the infrastructure first, you're saying?
No, you should have your clear vision before.
Oh, before. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So because you get excited by the idea of owning it, and then you start shopping for location when you didn't even lay the ground of the business.
Yeah, I see.
So I would say that's what I hear the most. Oh, I was actually just talking with one lady who just got the space and got someone who promised her that they would build the childcare space out for her as long as she gave X amount of money, which she did. But then I asked, but that location you pick, does it goes with your philosophy, with what you want to help out, who do you want to help out, and the neighborhood, is it the clientele you want to work with? And obviously, in the end, she realized that it was definitely not what she wanted. Because there are people out there that will promise you the moon in the childcare industry. But it's not necessarily your best interest. So for me, I would say to avoid that, really take time to think about your vision, your mission. What really do you want to bring into this world? What impact do you want to create in the children life you're going to serve? What impact you want to create in the family you're going to serve? And who? Who? Yes, everyone needs a childcare, but do you really want to work with everyone? Like for me, my niche is very specific. It's French people. People are like, well, do we have enough French here? Yeah, more than you think. And a lot of people think like they want to serve everyone. You cannot serve everyone. The narrowed down niche you go, the smallest niche you go, the higher chance you have to succeed. And a lot of people don't understand that. And even for me, it took me a while to understand, maybe not in the childcare, but in other business I started, if you don't narrow down what you want, you will just be all over the place. Try to please everyone when the person you should serve, it's this specific, but that specific will bring you enough money.
So you are making reference to your target audience, our clientels, and for you it's French. For me it's French. Okay, thank you for sharing that. You specialize in French and French immersion daycares. Can you explain, I guess you did kind of touch on, but why is the language and the culture such a powerful part of the learning environment?
First of all, it's the second language of Canada. So, for the Francophone, just the Francophone, like the one I have right now at the Beaumont, it's protected by the Law 23, which is the minority language by the Canadian Charter of Right. I think that's how you say it in English.
Right,
So just right there, it allows you to really serve a certain specific of people that could not get the childcare services otherwise. And that's for people that don't understand what is the difference between francophone and French immersion. A francophone is someone who has a French heritage.
Okay.
Either they come from a French-speaking country, or they have studied. The one of the parents have studied in a francophone school, and they want that culture to continue. Yeah. So there's a big cultural background there that need to be protected here in Canada. French immersion is for anyone who want to learn French. Yeah. So there's a difference. One is protected by the Charter of Rights here in Canada. The other one, it's not.
Okay.
So for me, serving that niche, it's very specific. I had to turn down a lot of clients that come because that's the only francophone daycare in Beaumont right now. And you have to think about business. Do I really want to turn down money?
Yeah.
But
I understand.
But I do. On a business perspective, for some people it might not make sense, but it does. And also it allows you to go get some funding, some government funding you won't get otherwise.
Oh yeah.
So there are some caveat to it. And for the French immersion is really to serve a certain clientele that are interested in that French environment for their children. Yeah. And it's really good when you think about brand development, offering a second language to your child. You help them a lot, not just while they are children, but in terms of career opportunity. You have way more chance in Canada to have a better pay, better career option if you are bilingual. Yeah. So I want to give that opportunity to the other people as well. Not mention that if you have a specific program like that, you can charge more.
There you go.
So yes, business-wise, it makes sense. And there's a huge demand for it. Yeah. A huge demand for French immersion daycare. Oh, yeah. Francophone, it makes sense because there's a lot of Francophone here in Alberta. Maybe you don't know, but there is a lot. And there's not enough service for them. We don't have enough school. We don't have enough childcare services. And for the French immersion part, it's more than double what the Francophone are asking. Yeah. So the demand is huge. The need is there. For me, business-wise, it makes sense to focus on that specific niche. You look around, there's plenty of daycares. Yeah. Plenty of daycares, and I guarantee you they're all English. Yeah. Here you are, you come with something completely new. Yeah. And when you're new, people want to try you out. Yeah. And if you offer high service and you offer an amazing program, people will come. So if there's anyone out there wanting to open a French immersion daycare, I'm here. I will help.
That's why the show is here.
I'm here to help.
Mary, would you say that you're good at managing money?
Ooh, am I good at managing money?
Yes.
Personally, I would say yes.
Okay. So let me give the reason for this question. I remember when we just started talking, you were able to, acquire certain amounts of finance from your side of the fence. Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming that the reason for that was because you were good at managing money from the beginning. I'm not talking about necessarily right now. Mm-hmm. Can you recommend any savings or investment strategies that you use to get yourself to where you are right now?
I grew up in a church.
Okay.
Even though I am not a church goer right now. Yeah. I'm still a believer. But one thing I get from church, because, I believe you cannot throw the bathwater with the baby in it, right? Yeah. There are a lot of things. I am who I am because of church. Yeah. The 10%.
Oh, the tithe. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
For me, that was a good lesson.
Okay.
I used to tithe when I was at church, and I'm still doing it.
Okay.
To myself.
The truth is the truth.
Yes. I do it to myself. God understand. So it's a good practice.
Yeah.
Pay yourself first.
Okay.
And I was hearing all those financial guru, saying, if you want to be rich, you have to learn how to pay yourself first. Pay yourself first. I'm like, how am I going to do that? I don't have enough. Yeah. But then I thought, you know what? When I was going to church, I was giving my tithe every weekend. Well, not every weekend. Every time I had my paycheck, I would give them my 10%. And I'm like, if I was able to do that to the church, I can do that to myself. So that's, So, all right. Now let's shed some clarity on what she's saying. So that 1/10 you pay yourself, and nothing is wrong with that. If you are able to pay it to the church, you can pay it to yourself. And you put that money aside just in the bank. Did you invest it? Did you do anything to it? So after a certain while, I had enough saved, so I did buy life insurance and some investment bond.
Okay.
So yes.
That's kind of where I was going. What I wanted to know. That's very funny. Running a childcare business and coaching others isn't easy. I can imagine. What's one lesson entrepreneurship has taught you so far?
Oh my God, I can do it. And that I was enough to coming back to what I was saying. You are enough. We just don't know how much enough. And you don't need to know it all. You don't need to know everything. Just like Martin Luther King said, you don't need to see the whole staircase. You don't. Just be brave enough to step on the first one and the second one. And as you go, like right now, I am in the state of my life. I will never thought in a million years, if you would have asked me 5 years ago, that I would be where I am today. Honestly, I cannot say that, oh yeah, I always knew that there are people like that. I always knew I could. No, that's not my case. I was like, yes, ma'am, kind of person. And feeling shy, just so small. And now that I jump into that entrepreneurial business path, so many other things opens up. So it's to be brave enough, and you realize like, wow, I didn't know I can do this. And now here I am. You learn. If you're someone who's not afraid to learn, not afraid to make mistakes and look ridiculous, you learn. I am super honest. Even when I started daycare with my staff, I told them, this is who I am, this is where I am at, this is where the business is at. Just so you know, if I take some decision that don't make sense to you, feel free to come talk to me. I am an open book. I don't like to hide much. It can be a weakness for some people. But for me, yes, people take advantage sometimes of that. But at the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? If you want to take advantage of me, it's not me that going to punish you or anything like that. The universe going to take care of it. God going to take care of that. That's not my thing. I will still be honest and true to myself no matter what. So, you are more than enough, that I would say.
Being an entrepreneur, balancing family and other things that I'm sure that incorporates a part of your life. How do you manage your time? How do you time manage? Do you have any advice for us?
No. I am the worst. I am the worst time manager, and everyone who knows me, they know me. Don't ask me to be at a certain time and expect me necessarily to be at that time. That in part come from trauma.
Okay.
And it took me a while to understand. There's the trauma part, and there's also the cultural part. Being African. But when it's come to time, because you have to do certain things. You don't have a choice. You have to have a certain discipline. So for me, during the day, I'm still in the university mode. During the day, I was in class and the study, all the work, I was doing it at night.
Yeah.
Then when I started teaching, it was pretty much the same thing. I was waiting for my daughter to go to bed, for me to do all my planning, to do my marketing and everything. Now, in the business, my brain didn't change. So during the day, I prefer to be at the daycare, playing with the children, helping the staff and socializing and things like that. And it's at night, when it comes 8, my brain, now time to get serious.
Yeah.
So I do most of my work at night.
Okay.
That's really how I would say, like anything serious. My email, thanks God to the programming email now, right?
Yeah.
You can program your email to go at 8 in the morning.
Okay.
So people think I wake up early and write my emails.
You can do that?
I wrote my emails, all my emails in advance at night.
Okay.
And then I program them to go whenever I want to.
I did that.
So
Okay.
especially on the weekend,
Okay.
I know there are some email that I know this week I have to send an email to so-and-so,
Yeah.
to this organization, etc. So I write all them out, attach my files, and then program them, to go Wednesday at 6 a.m.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no?
I
That saved me so much.
I know that.
Yeah, because a lot of my job is writing emails, answering parents.
Yeah.
So I will write my email at night to send it. So I told everyone, I will answer you within 3 business days.
Yeah.
But that allows me to just,
Enough time to put it all together.
yeah,
Okay.
and send it.
Wonderful. What's next for you and Les Petits Yogis? Any exciting projects coming up?
Right now, like I said, I'm working on my second location that I'm hoping will see the day in the coming year. That one will be a French immersion one. And the coaching, starting January, that's where I'm gonna put my head full into coaching. I will mostly do group coaching to start. And then if I project myself in the future, I would see myself selling a franchise.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Mary Noah, this has been very educational and refreshing. Before we wrap up, do you want to share your locations, social media platforms that possible our listeners or potential clients can reach out to you?
Right now, I pretty much live on Instagram. I am not a big social media person, but I will jump on Instagram pretty much.
Yeah.
On a regular basis. That's where you can find me.
I guess they can Google you too, right? And would they get the address of your location and possible emails to contact you?
Oh, the email, if they want to contact me concerning the daycare, would be marynoah at lespetitsyogis.ca. Okay. I answer my email, so I do.
Not in 3 business days?
Depending if you have a nice title that catch my attention, I might answer you right away. But otherwise, I'm trying to answer my email, within 3 business days max. So my email will probably be the best way to get a hold of me. Okay. And if you find my phone number, don't send me resume or anything like that on phone number, because I receive a lot on WhatsApp.
I see.
Yeah, I receive a lot of resume on WhatsApp. I don't know why people do that. Mm-hmm. Please don't. Email.
Because they think we spend a lot of time on WhatsApp, so you definitely can't miss it.
Well, anyone who sent me resume on WhatsApp, they know I didn't answer.
Not gonna work.
Nope.
Okay. Do you have anything to leave our listeners with before we go? Any wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
On anything, an entrepreneurship, your journey, just anything you want to leave us with before we wrap up.
For me, I would say, really spend your time and energy in learning social and emotional skills. Because no matter what area of your life you are in, business or not business, work on, emotional and social intelligence goes a long way. And I would say that believe is my secret.
Okay.
It's really my secret to be able to know social intelligence. I cannot emphasize enough. That's my biggest legacy I want to leave to my children, is to be emotionally and socially intelligent, because in the world of AI, that is a skill that most of the employer will be looking for.
Thank you for that, Mary. We appreciate you coming on and sharing these valuable insights and information. We appreciate you. These informations will be in the show notes for those who want to reach out to Mary. We do appreciate you. Y'all take care. Have a good evening, and bye.
Thank you.